So, UFC Fight Night Moicano vs Duncan just went by, and I King here MMA will be discussing every fight on the card. My reaction to the card. Sorry, let's get right to it. Let's get started with the main event. Renato Moicano submits Chris Duncan to keep his spot in the rankings, and yeah, man, Renato Moicano was just a step ahead the whole time. Proves why he's a top 10 in this division, bro. And it was a really good win from him. Chris Duncan just didn't have an answer for him at all. And you could see Renato Moicano really shooting for that takedown. Had some nice striking as well. Chris Duncan just had no answer for Moicano. And when Moicano bloodied him up in that second round, got him down, and just got a hold of that neck. I thought he was going to retire there for a second because he had his gloves off. And it looks like Moicano is kind of ready in that stage of, oh yeah, I want to retire. I make a lot of money. I'd like to see him fight Paddy Pimblett. I thought maybe Dan Hooker could be a good fight, but I think we need to feed someone from the top 15 to Dan Hooker. I'd like to see Renato Moicano versus Paddy Pimblett. That'd be a really good fight. And for Chris Duncan, go back to the drawing board. It'll be right. Renato's a hard fight, but has to fight outside the rankings. Yeah, good win for Moicano. And for the next fight, we have Werner Jandiroba versus Tabitha Ricci. Pretty much a blob fest. Werner Jandiroba just took her down and had away with her, basically. There's not really much to say about this fight besides Werner Jandiroba had away with Tabitha Ricci. Tabitha Ricci is an industry plant, I reckon. But yeah, man, Werner Jandiroba was just grappling, and her striking was just ahead of Ricci's the whole time. So yeah, good win for Jandiroba. I'd like to see her fight one more person before a title shot, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say about this fight too. For the next fight, what do we expect? Abdul Rahman Yakiev got Brenderson Rivera down and submitted him. I looked away for 1 second and he was on his back, and yeah, that's it. But it was weird because there was some moments where Yakiev was struggling in the striking, which was strange. But otherwise, he had Ribeiro the whole time. So yeah, good win for him, I guess. Ribeiro is a scrub. He needs to be cut. He's 0-4 in the UFC. For the next fight. Okay, this is the fight I really want to talk about. Ethan Ewing beats the shit out of Rafael Esteban. Real smooth with his striking. When he came out the way he did, I was like, this dude's going to be a future fucking... not a champ, but he's going to be a future top contender in bantamweight. I'm telling you guys right now. Jump on the Ethan Ewing hype train. Rafael Esteban was an undefeated guy. Mind you, he was from flyweight. But Ethan Ewing, the way he was just dismantling him, and there were some nice deep shots from Rafael Esteban. Ethan Ewing got straight back up, or he shot them down totally. So, and he was just piecing the hell out of Rafael Esteban, bro. And he got him out, just so smooth, that head movement. Ethan Ewing is a special fighter, man. 2 undefeated prospects. One on short notice, and now another guy from flyweight. I am super excited for him in bantamweight. He's going to be a top 10 fighter. He might even win a title one day. Maybe. We don't know. But for now, I'm just going to say he's definitely going to be a top 10. He deserves a top 15 opponent. After those 2 performances, after 2 undefeated blokes, let's give him Cheeto Vera, let's give him Chihuahuas, let's give him someone like that. I'd like to see him jump his way into the top 15, bro, because that was such a great performance. And for Rafael Esteban, I don't know if he needs to jump back to flyweight I don't know if he can convince the UFC or he's just got to improve his striking. But yeah, good win for Ethan Ewing. I'm super excited for him to tear up for bantamweight. Yeah. And for the next fight, we have Tommy McMillan just basically tears apart Manolo Zucchini. I'm going to be honest, bro. Manolo Zucchini was having some moments in that first round. And he's not UFC level at all. I don't think Tommy McMillan's going to go too far. If I'm going to be completely honest. What I saw keeps his head so, like... He just... Yeah, wow, it just surprised me how much he was getting tagged up. But eventually he hurt Zucchini and got him out of there, so... Good win for McMillan, but I don't think he makes it far in the featherweight division. I think he's going to be maybe a win-loss fighter. I know he's undefeated, but unless they build him up like O'Malley, I just don't see him getting far. A good win. And yeah. For the next fight, we have Jose Delano versus Robert Challa. Pretty back and forth, if I was going to be honest. There was a point taken. I definitely thought it was 1-1 going into that third round, but no matter what, the point deduction happened, and it was a good fight overall. Real back and forth, real fun. It was good. I don't see Jose Delano going too far. But yeah, I don't know. Like that's his debut against a guy that was 0-1. Yeah, he's losing to William Gomez, Robert Ricciardo. Like, you know what I mean? For Jose Delano, I don't know. Just go fight some scrub middleweight. This is such a featherweight. It's such a apex card. That's why it's real hard to talk about these fights. But yeah, good win for Delano. And for the next fight, bro. So this is basically a blobfest, like a heavyweight blobfest, until the third round. Both these dudes were throwing maybe 5 strikes for the first 2 rounds, and then Thomas Peterson's corner's like, yo, you have to go out there and beat the shit, fucking lock in. Thomas Peterson just comes in heavy-handed, swinging as hard as he can, and drops Gilmer Pat down. Easy 10-8 round, because he nearly finished Gilmer Pat multiple times in that round, and he was just swinging 1,000 punches on the ground. This is where most of the strikes were. Good win for Thomas Peterson. I thought Gilmer Pat was going to be a bit better, but he's so hesitant, and so he doesn't ever want to throw anything. Yeah, good win for Thomas Peterson. Just holy shit, he threw power and fucking volume in this fight in that third round. Him versus Stephen Aspelin could be cool. Yeah, good win for Thomas Peterson. Yeah, and the next fight, Stuart Nickel. Why you have to disappoint me, brother? Why you gotta disappoint me? Just Alessandro Costa was piecing up Stuart Nickel the whole fight until he found the target and knocked him out. Yeah, that's not much to say. Stuart Nickel's 0-3 now in the UFC and will be cut. And that's about it. That's all I can say about this fight. Lando Venata, bro. Darius Flowers gets another rib injury KO, which is insane. Lando Venata was looking pretty good the whole fight, but somewhere in the first round, Darius Flowers literally picks up Lando Venata and slams him, and he gets a rib injury, which is how Darius Flowers got his way into the UFC. So Darius Flowers basically wins by a rib injury, which is pretty insane. Probably gets KO'd his next fight. He just looks so sloppy. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, Alice Pereira, bro, she fucking looked good. Just piecing Hallie Cohen the whole time, really trying to just trying to get her out of there the whole time, the whole fight. She's gonna be fun, dude. She's gonna be fun, young prospect. Mind you, Haley Collins a scrub, but Alice Pereira just beat the fuck out of her. Just more powerful, and when she hit that knee on the chin, she just went right out. So, good win for Pereira. Like to see her fight like someone similar to her level, though, not a fucking scrub. And yeah, good fight. Talk about a good fight. This should have been fight of the night. Asmat Bekaev versus Tresean Gore, and Tresean Gore gets the upset. That first and second round, Tresean Gore was struggling, but he came back in the later half and was like, oh god. In that second half, he was coming back into the fight, really like showing his toughness. Tresean Gore's a tough fighter all the time, bro. He came back in that second and then the third round. He got on top of Asmat Bekaev. Asmat Bekaev did a really weird reversal, and then that gave the chance for Tresean Gore to get that guillotine. So Asmat Bekaev, we thought he was real good, but now he's 2-2 in the UFC, and Tresean Gore was not exactly high level. That's 3 guillotines by Tresean Gore now in the UFC. It was a good fight, man. It was a great fight. Should have been fight of the night. But, yeah. Bekaev, it was very questionable. But, yeah, we'll see how he goes in his next fight. For Tresean Gore, I'd like to see him fight a middleweight. You know what I mean? Like someone that's okay at middleweight. And then, if he beats his next opponent, then we'll talk about fringe top 30, top 20. Yeah, good win. And for the next fight, Diane Barboza turns into Ronaldo and soccer kicks Melissa Gatto. Should have been a good DQ. Should have been DQ. She freaking soccer kicked iCarly straight in the face. Doesn't matter if it was an accident. She was knocked out clean. Melissa Gatto could have easily taken it as a DQ win, but decided to try and be tough and then loses by decision. Just gets outworked and out. And Diane Barboza gets the takedown. So yeah, good win for Barboza. Come back, 1 point taken off. I thought it should have been a DQ. DQ loss for Diane Barboza. So yeah, good win for her though, I guess, coming back from that adversity. And for last fight, I didn't think it was a robbery, but I definitely didn't think Kai Kamaka won that fight. I definitely thought Dakota Hope just did that bit more. This ain't Cope. It is Cope. Pretty close fight. Didn't really see much of it. Was busy with other stuff. But yeah, that's the last fight on the card. Overall, it was okay. The highlights was Ethan Ewing, Renato Moicano. Those are the two. And Tresean Gore. I'll give Tresean Gore his flowers. But yeah, how did we go for picks? We didn't know that one. So 1, 2, 3. Is that 8, 4, 12 by the looks of it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. 8 for 13, not horrible, not great, but oh shit. Not horrible, not great. But yeah, it was a good win for Renato Moicano. Chris Duncan has to go to the drawing board. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And I know this isn't a long one, but not much to talk about on the card itself. But yeah, it was alright. And I'll see you all later. Bye.